morning. I was recently asked by a coworker what I'm going to do this weekend. So I tell him I'm going to garden. He goes, "Oh, it sounds like a lot of fun." It's not fun in the sense of going out and playing a sport or running around on what do they call those things? Ski-doo, wave riders, I don't know. It's not fun in that way, but it can be satisfying. And there's a lot of little things to do. So, and when you get them all done, everything looks a little bit better. And yeah. So, how about you follow me around today? And I'll show you all the little things I do. A little this, a little that. Yeah. Come on. There we go. Can't start the morning off without coffee. We've had a lot of rain here the last few days, so yeah, I got seedlings here, and they're kind of drenched because they've been sitting in a tray. Yeah, there's nothing growing in this, so I'm just gonna toss that, toss that, toss that. And more corn flour. On the upside, I'm not gonna have to water any of this probably for another week. It's end of August, and yeah, so the weather's going to start turning probably next month, getting cooler, and I'm only hopeful that I can get these flowers to grow and put out some fall interest. They're supposed to be blue. I'll put them out in the sun in the front yard. We'll see. I may even replant them this weekend. They're getting pretty big. So yeah. Oh, and these are boxwood cuttings, in case you didn't know or care. I'll just give you oh, look at that. Little green grasshopper. I don't know if you could see that. That's pretty cool. A little green. Remember these? Yeah. I'm going to throw these in the compost pile. There we go. Come on. Got a lot of work back here to do. Some cleanup. Compost pile's kind of full. I'm gonna have to do something about that. This one needs to be emptied. So if I empty this, I can move this into this. You're still following this, aren't you? Still watching? Okay. Yeah, so if you've seen my previous garden short on compost, it's super exciting, but I'm going to try to go into a little more detail as I shovel this stuff out. So basically, compost is nothing more than rotted or rotted down organic material. So all your grass, twigs, berries, twigs and berries? Yeah. Yeah, that all it's rotted down and becomes, well, compost. It's good stuff. Breaks down things like twigs and bark. See, crumble. Breaks it down into highly nutritious material that the garden can use. I'm sifting. So, and as I'm sifting, I get left with bigger chunks, stuff that hasn't rotted down yet. Just simply throw it back into this pile here. There's a bunch of sciencey stuff that I won't bore you with because you've probably stopped watching. But if you're still with me here, there's all sorts of microbes, microorganisms, good stuff. Earthworms, lots of earthworms. So they all get into the soil. And then they do exciting things to the soil, or compost, which then you can put onto the soil. You can plant things in it because it's super nutritious, and stuff grows. Pretty simple. Wow, that's super gripping there, you're probably saying. It is, if you're a super scientisty nerd. I look at it this way. You just take some stuff, put it in a pile, it rots down, and then it turns around and it makes all your green things grow. It's pretty simple. Oh. You didn't think I was going to make you watch that whole thing, did you? All right, the bin is empty, or as empty as it's gonna get. Yeah, I hope you've been enjoying this so far. Again, not the most exciting thing gardening is, but I'm trying to make it a little more entertaining with the various cuts and angles and music and gnats. There's gnats. Remember this? Yeah. We can just take that whole thing, dump it right in there. Whee! Flip it and turn it and flip it and turn it, which is kind of... And make room for all the stuff that's going to get cut out in the fall. Yeah, because a lot of the flowers and stuff that you've seen in previous videos, yeah, they all get cut down, chopped up, thrown into the compost pile to make compost for next year. Hey, as I do this work here and turn this compost, all this exciting stuff here, if you want to actually know more about compost and you don't want to Google it and you want to see some sort of boring, dull video about compost, please leave a comment in the section, in the comment section below there. Maybe I'll do a video and I'll go into long and boring kind of thing about the microbes and the funguses and then what makes compost and how do you make compost, but let me know. So, all right, back to the regularly scheduled program. Yeah, so we got a couple of bins full of the compost, and now you go, well, what do you do with it? And you said you could like plant stuff and do other stuff with it. Well, you can. You can plant stuff in it, but it's getting a little late in the year, unless of course you're doing like late season crops or something. There's still time to plant some flowers, and mums are coming up. All the garden centers, Home Dopey and the Lowsies, and they'll have Lowe's, whatever you call it. They'll have mums coming out the, you know what. So I'll probably be getting some of them too to put in the front garden. But in the meantime, actually I have a plan for these, or at least for one of these. So let's go take a quick look at that now. Whew. Okay, so we're in part of the garden I like to call the wild garden. I let it go wild. It's also good for all the little critters and bugs and whatnot to hide underneath the lily of the valley and to eat some of the other plants without being attacked. I kind of just let this area go to a point, but sometimes you get a little out of control and also neglected. And I have some plants back here, like this heuchera. That's pretty sad. This fern's not doing too hot. I believe that's lungwort. They're doing fine. But I mentioned the compost. So what I'm going to do real quick is I'm just going to do a little cleanup back here, and just going to add in some of the compost. And what that'll do, get rid of some of this tall grass. What that's going to do is going to amend the soil. So it's going to make the soil better, healthier, happier. So if the soil's happier and it's looser, so and it holds water better, not too much though, what'll happen is your plants will be happier for the most part. There are some plants out there that are apparently very specific, have very specific needs. I don't think you'd want to put a cactus in a swamp. The cactus isn't going to survive. I think that's just common sense. So all that stuff I'm pulling up right there, yeah, that's going to go to the compost pile. You remember the one we were just at? Yeah. So by adding in this compost here, or around the plants, it's going to make the plants a little happier. It's going to make the ground a little happier. And yeah, everything's a little happier. So like I said, the ground is just a little neglected. This is not your trim proper garden, and it's not meant to be. Just on here. This heuchera is not doing good. It looked like it got savaged by some sort of bug, but it's not dead yet. So, and again, with the addition of the compost now, I'm hoping it gives it a nutritional boost. And yeah, there's a fern back over here. I don't know if you can see me putting stuff around it. It also not doing too hot. Those leaves up out of there. But ferns are pretty hardy, I've discovered. So you give them some love, you give them a little water, like all plants, and they can survive. I mean, they've survived millions of years, so they're around with the dinosaurs. You're still with me, right? Haven't quit yet, have you? Haven't bored the hell out of you. All right, so there you go. Bed's cleaned up, did a little bit of weeding, threw compost down. That'll actually help to enrich the soil. Hopefully a few of these things, like, you know, I had this little fern here, and it's barely hanging in there, but it is hanging in there. So hopefully with a little rain and a good compost, it'll bounce back. And that's what I do with some of my compost. Next, hostas. I'm using you as a prop, buddy. Using you as a prop. Okay, there we go. There we go. Alrighty. So, where are you going? Where are you going? You come here. Sit. There you go. There we go. Good boy. All right. So yeah, got hostas. I got these seed stalks. They're really annoying. Oh, and keep walking into them. And they got these cool seed pods, and they make little baby hostas. I'm not sure I want any more hostas here. So what do I do with them? I'll tell you what I'm going to do with them. What are we going to do with them, Steve? We're going to cut them out. Just going to do that. And do that. And over here. See that? And over here. There you go. No more annoying hosta seed pods. There you go. These seed stalks these seed stalks can stay. I don't walk by here very often. Oh, hey, still there. Good. Well, it's towards the end of the day. I did some weeding, did the compost bin in the back, put the compost on the beds. Temperature's cooling off. Now as good as time as any to mow the lawn in the front. That's right, lawn mowing. Wheelbarrow is for the grass clippings. I'll show you that later. Okay, now I'm going to dump this. I'm going to reach in here, scoop out some of that grass. See how full that is? That's what the wheelbarrow's for. Okay, well, there's the grass. You saw me cut it. In a few months, that will actually turn into compost. The black stuff you saw me pulling out of the bins this morning. Yeah, this is the end of day one, Saturday. It's been a long day, but I still got work to do. There's still photos to edit and video to edit, and I still haven't finished that blog post that I have to finish. Anyways, so yes, let's get on with it. Oh, I just remembered. There's one more thing I want to show you. Come on. Oh wait, we have to go to the greenhouse. We're going to the greenhouse. Hold on, gotta get something. Where is it? Where is it? Where? That's not it. That's not it. I had a thing. I'm looking for a thing. Trust me, there's a thing. Forget the light. Ignore the light. Keep squinting. I'm squinting. There's a thing I wanted. That's not it. That's not it. Where's the... I don't want to use that. I don't want to use that. Hold on. Stay with me. We can use this. It's not the ideal tool for what we're about to do, but let's go do it. Come on. It's cool. No, trust me. I'm grabbing the yellow bucket too. Got the yellow bucket. Come on. Forget the shaky video. I don't do this. You know I don't do this. If you've ever watched any of my other 5 videos, or 4 videos, whatever, it doesn't matter. Come on. We're almost there. Trust me. Stay with me. I got bugs in my hair. I got bugs in my hair. I got things going on here. Oh, plate. We're almost there. Watch. This is gonna be pretty cool. I think I'm gonna go. Oh, what do I do? What do I do? Which one do I do? That one's flowering. That one's not quite right. Let's check this one out. Yeah. Let's do this one. Hold on. Whew. This is not the batch of carrots I was going to show you. That was the other batch. That was over there. This is a batch of carrots though. Carrots. Ferny carrots. So I just dumped the seeds in the ground earlier in the year. And I just kind of let them grow because it's got a nice full foliage. And I'm just going to pick that little caterpillar up. Oh, he's getting all hostile. Tell you what, buddy. Yeah, no, it's only a caterpillar. Oh, lost him. There he is. Be free. All right, save the caterpillar. There you go. Anywho, so yeah, we're gonna dig these up now. See what they look like. So yeah, I just dumped them in the ground, the seeds actually, you know, and boom. They grew. I didn't space them, didn't thin them, didn't do anything. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the hoary knife here to sort of loosen them up, loosen up the ground. And whoop, there we go. Holy crap. Look, I get carrots. Take 5 in the fading light. So yeah, I got carrots. Look at this, carrots. Isn't this cool? It's a good end of the day. I'm gonna go clean some of these up and I'm gonna go eat them. I'll see you tomorrow.